All right, just doing a little testing here. Hopefully, if this test works, I'll be able to jump on video here in about 10 minutes and we can go look at a few things in the market today. But there's been a buffering issue that's not entirely in our control, but they've gone and tweaked a few things. So just testing some things out here, and yeah, just testing a little bit out here and seeing if that buffering is still having an issue. It takes about 4 or 5 minutes for us to totally see, and it worked in our testing, but you know we're going to try it actual live here and see. So I'm just going to be on here for about 4 or 5 minutes. Interesting market today. And we haven't seen the bulls tuck tail and run. The volumes are pretty what you would expect, on this type of a move and rally here today. I think the last time we saw an inside day where the market gapped up and went higher throughout the day after a big drop, where we had that kind of inside day. The last time was right back here in February, and ironically it was after the market just got lambasted and sold off to new lows, closed at the lows. The only thing that was going to stop the market from going down was the close, and then the next day gapped up, and it rallied a little bit, fell a little bit. There was quite a bit of action during that day, but the actual open and close gave a little bit of an inside day there. But yeah, the wicks are well outside, but yeah, it's interesting one. Sweet. I'm getting word that there's no buffering so far, so that's nice. That is fantastic. Okay. I'm going to stay on here for about 2 more minutes, just testing here for about 2 more minutes and make sure that it is working. Some of the stocks that were pretty interesting underperformers this morning starting to really come to life this afternoon. Micron, Caterpillar, some of these that have been hit hard. They opened this morning, and if you look at something like a Micron here, and I don't have the broker account up, but you look at something like a Micron here on the day. You can see opened up and got those sell orders, came in, took it negative, and it's been pretty much getting bought up ever since in a pretty positive way here. Caterpillar similar. A lot of these stocks that were really really kind of in the bin. They sold off early. Some of those residual sell orders hit in that weren't able to fill yesterday. We saw it in FCX. FCX had earnings yesterday, and you could argue those were pretty darn good earnings, in terms of going forward. And you see the stock gapped up, rallied to 12, and then just like everything else in the market, the market wasn't discriminating in terms of what it was selling, but pop it back up nicely here today. Amazon after the bell today. Who knew a $100 move in Amazon, would look so small. Going to be an interesting report. Indeed. All right, I'm going to stay on for about 60 more seconds. Just make sure. Just another little dip and rip in Adobe, right? Man. We saw emerging market ETF hit a new low yesterday. The FXI pretty much hit a new low yesterday. But you know who finally didn't hit a new low when those indexes were hitting new lows? Alibaba. Very interesting. Baidu earnings after the bell today. You know, Baidu hit a new low yesterday. But are we finally seeing Baba basing out? Finally, maybe. Still has a way to go before, you know, we can say, hey, it's ready to rip, ready to go, ready to, you know, push on higher. But yeah, we've seen a little bit of resurrection in Tesla here lately. A little bit of rejuvenation. Talk about a stock that has nothing to do with the market. But we saw their earnings put a profit in for the first time in what, 2 years? No. Long time. So very nice to see from Tesla. Very nice earnings report out of Visa. This is a stock that hits a new high every single quarter. Since its IPO, it's hit a new high every single quarter. We're in the last quarter of the year. You're going to bet on a stock to hit a new high. I think your odds are pretty good. If you look at something like a Visa, especially after that earnings report. Still like American Express overall. Haven't found an entry point in it, you know, since the earnings, you know, to play, but, you know, overall, pretty good. All right, Jason, we're clear. All right, sweet. Very nice. All right, give me about 5 minutes. I'll jump back on. We'll go take a look at, you know, some of the metrics and some of the things that are out there here today. Talk to you soon.